Welcome to the Billiard Network, the home of global pool on YouTube. Like and follow if you enjoy this. Our match today is Oscar Dominguez from the USA versus Maximilian Lechner from Austria. It's a race to 9, alternate break. The 9 ball is racked on the spot. 3 consecutive fouls by the same player is loss of game. 3 balls must go past the head string for a legal break. This match has moved ahead 3-2. Oscar Dominguez is leading. I'm Earl Strickland for the Billiard Network. Looks like Maximilian Lechner broke dry. Oscar's got a shot for the corner pocket. He's looking to try to stay right there for the combination on the 3 ball, I think. It's pretty hard to get position any other way on another shot. He's either going to roll real slow or go past the 6 and play the combination. Yeah, go past the 6 like that. Good shot. That was the right shot. Now he'll slow roll this with straight ball. He won't put any spin on this. He's going to try to just slow roll that combination in the pocket and leave the 2 ball right there. He'll aim a little higher on the ball, probably in the middle, like no spin, and just float it in like that. Good shot. Came up a little bit funny on this one. He'll put left top on this and come back to the middle of the table and shoot the 4 ball to his left in the corner pocket. He'll put left top, come straight back down the table like that. He's overhit it though. The rails look a little springy. Here, he'll either draw and miss the 9 ball and draw to the side rail, or he'll just hit it with a little bit of right bottom and just draw right into the 9 ball and stop right there. He's straight in on the 5. He doesn't really have to do anything, but he may take a chance and draw away from it and get closer to the 5, like that. And as pointy as the rail is, I don't know that he shouldn't have just taken the longer shot. But he's all right. It paid off. He'll put a little bit of right top and go before the 6 and come back and shoot the 6 in the side. Or he may choose to do something else. Or he may just slow roll it in and stay right there. Yeah, he did exactly what I said the first time. And shoot the 6 ball in the side pocket. He didn't quite hit it enough. But I think he's all right. He'll just cut the 6 ball in, go past the 8 ball, come straight back down the table, past the 8 again for the 7. Oh, he went to the side rail just to make sure. Good shot. But he passed the 8 ball twice. I did get that right. Now he'll just draw over with some left bottom, or he'll stun to the rail. He's been playing for a while. He's 35 years old. So he may play some of the shots more like I do. He landed a little bit funny. He'll just put a little bit of right bottom. He's not quite straight in. And he'll just draw over a little bit and play the 9 ball in the same pocket. Just like that. Not try to do too much. See how he didn't try to do too much to get perfect on the 9? That's what you're supposed to do when you play pool. Take a little bit harder shot. Don't try to get perfect all the time. He'll roll this in with straight ball. Probably no spin. Good run out from there. Smart play on the 1 to go past the 6. Oscar Dominguez leading 4-2. Breaking from the left side. He's going to hit left bottom. Try to drive the cue ball to the side rail. Just like that. But he's come up dry. 3 balls did go past. Maximilian Lechner has an easy safety here. What he'll do is just roll it real soft. He'll hit high on the cue ball. Well, he should hit high on the cue ball. These guys hit a lot of drag shots. I don't hit as many drag shots as these guys, a lot of these guys today. But it might be all right to drag this one. I don't know. I don't seem like I can control that drag shot as much as just tapping it with high. He'll bank the 1 ball a little bit and put the cue ball right behind the 8. Shoot it real slow. Good shot. He executed that well. I like where he put the ball. It's not too easy of an escape, but he should hit the ball. He'll either go 2 rails or he'll kick 1 rail into it. Either way, he's gonna be stretching too. So what makes you miss this kick a lot of times is you're stretching for the shot and then you miss where you want to kick, like you miss stroke a little bit. I've missed this shot many times because I'm stretching across the table and I don't hit where I want to hit. He's going to kick 2 rails. He's going to try to knock the ball back down table. Maybe he can, yeah, he's stretching a little, and that's what makes you not hit this shot as well as you would like. Put a little right on it probably. Spin with the rails like that. He hit that good though, and he got a good roll. It was important he hit it at the right speed. He didn't hit it too hard, didn't hit it too easy, and that was perfect. They knocked the ball and get the ball to come back and snooker him. Good shot by Oscar there. Maximilian Lechner, he's got to kick this ball. I don't think he'll jump it. He might. This one's sitting funny. It's hard to get safe, looks like. He may kick it kind of medium slow to try to get behind a ball. You see where he's going to spin into it a little bit. No, he's going to kick the other way and try to kick the ball on the side. I never looked that way because the 8 was there. It looks like a bowling ball. If he kicks that one, I don't think he can do that. Kick near that 8 ball, around it or beyond it. He's got to kick over here or kick straight down table. That's not a bad idea. Kick long row and create something. That might be the best kick, is long row, because he can create something better that way, I think. But he may try to hold this ball. If he kicks towards the 8 ball, he'll have to shoot past it and put a lot of right bottom on it and kill the ball, which is a dangerous shot. He may not hit the ball at all. And kicking long rail, you can miss that one too. The easiest way to hit it is right here to the left. The left rail, the way we're looking on the screen. Or he's going to jump it. He's went and got something. Is he jumping? Can't tell. With this overhead camera, this whole match is going to be like this. It's going to be tough. I need a 60-degree angle to really tell what what kind of cue he's even got in his hand. Looks like he's jumping. There you go. Wow, that overhead camera looked like he was missing the whole ball when he was doing that. That's weird. What a useless angle, the overhead. For me, anyway. He's going to jump this. He's got to hit this exact. The distance between the 1 and the... Wow, look how good he hit that. If he gets the safe. You know, he still didn't get him snookered, but he didn't leave him too easy of a shot. He's got a bank shot if he wants to take it on. The 1 goes past the 9. Or then the 1 ball come around, put him behind then the 1, it'll come back and towards the 8, and then the cue ball will come around behind the 4 and the 5 ball sitting there. It looks like he might be taking on the bank with some left bottom, and he did. And he got a good break too. I guess he figured if he missed it, he could get a roll too, and he did. I must admit, this is the hardest one I've seen. This is the hardest screen I've seen, or filming I've seen since I've been doing these. This one's really dark and hard to see. I hope they stay at this angle a lot. That overhead don't tell me much. He's going to try to jump this, I guess, and cut it in. He could make this, or he could get a safety if he doesn't make it. That's what he's counting on. He's lining it up. Cue ball will come back down table because he's got to cut it in. Good shot. Wow. See if he gets a break. Oh, he didn't get anything. I think he can maybe see the edge of the ball. He can make this shot. It's still going to be hard to hold position for the 3-ball. But I'm going to have to be a genius to get it right, to get everything right on this one. I really can't see as well, I don't think, as some of the other ones I've watched or commentated. But this is the best angle for me, that's for sure. I guess he can make the ball. He's over here doing something. I don't know what he's doing. Unless he can't make it, he's got to kick. He's got to kick 2 rails. Okay, he can't make it then. Can't hit it. He's going to kick 2 rails and try to knock the ball down table. Medium speed. He'll put a little bit of left. I've seen his strokes before. They're scary. I remember last time I did his commentary. I think I said something about his strokes. Maybe he slowed them down since then. I don't know. But it's hard to see the 6-ball on this screen. I mean, like, you got to look hard to even see it. He's going to play the 2-ball and draw a little bit for the 3. I think he can just get past the 8-ball. He'll put a little bit of left bottom on it and just touch draw the ball past the 8 to the rail. Bounce off for the 3. Just like that. This is the angle I need all the time right here. That one over there in the corner is no good either. Jesus. You can't tell nothing what's going on over there hardly. Now he'll just draw back for the 4-ball on the side. See where he just pointed with his stick. Unless he'll stun underneath them and bounce 1 rail and come off. If he's got too much angle, he'll do that. But I think he can just draw back with some left bottom and shoot the 4-ball in the side pocket. No, he cut the 3 in the side. Wow. I thought he had the angle. He must have been straight in or something. I really don't understand what he did there. Why he did that. Now I went back to the overhead. I really don't have a clue now. He'll just roll this in with straight ball. It'll go 3 rails and just miss the 6. It's a shot you got to pay attention on. You just got to make it. He won't put any spin on it. He'll just use the rails to come back for the 5. Oh, he way under hit it, and he decelerated very badly on that shot. He was supposed to hit that much harder and use the side rail over there too and go between the 6 and the 8. Lechner's got a shot. It's a long one. And I'm way over here with my corner. This is better for me, this one. Wish it would stay there, but I have no control over it. He's going to hit this with left bottom and stun off the rail. Or he'll kill it right there. The safer shot is just to kill it, cinch it right there, and let it drift over a little bit. Try not to land the cue ball on the rail, though. Left bottom. And just cinch it right there. Or he can go to the rail, too, firm. Like that. That was a good way to shoot it, too. Both ways would have been all right. He's got a funny shot here, though, still. He has to draw over, and bounce off like that. Now he's got to put left bottom, or he'll put right top and go around 3 rails and shoot the 7 in the far corner down there, like that. Unless these boingy rails, he might go too far. He did a little bit, but he's okay. He'll either just kill the ball right there with left bottom, or he'll stun it with left bottom and go to the rail and bounce off and come back for the 8. I like going to the rail and bouncing off. Hit it with left bottom, pop it kind of hard, bounce back off like that. All you amateur players and weekend players and even good players, take notes on that shot. He underhit it a little bit though. He'll make this one with straight top and just come over and play the 9 in the same pocket. Or he'll go back and forth and play the 9 in the other corner. As bouncy as these rails are. Wow, he drew it back. Huh. I don't know about that shot. I mean, he's all right, but he's further away from the ball. He'll just put left bottom and draw 2 rails. He plays different, that's for sure. That was a big mistake by Oscar, not winning that game and making a mistake. 4-3, Lechner to break. Oscar Dominguez leads 4-3. Lechner to break, left bottom, left side. Good break. Wow, look at these balls go in. That was crazy. And he landed perfect. Wow, he made 4 balls on the break. They went in a split second. That was unreal. Wish I could break like that every time. He'll just roll this one in. He may bounce off far enough to go shoot the 4 in the corner here by the cue ball. I can't tell exactly with this overhead for sure. Or it looks like he can just slow roll it in and shoot the 4 ball in the other corner to his left. Or he may bounce off and shoot the 4 in the corner to his right there. Yeah, I thought he would that one. Gotta say all the corners or I get it wrong for sure. But he landed perfect there. I probably would have played it that way too because it landed imperfect. He'll just go straight up down the table and shoot the 5 in the other corner. Just like that. There you go, he got that one. He played that one right like I thought. Now he'll put a lot of right bottom and just stun off the rail. Kill the ball. The bottom and the spin kills the ball. See how it slowed it down? Of course, he overhit that. He didn't put enough bottom on it. Now he'll just roll the ball straight top. He may come out and shoot the 9 in the other corner because the rails are so funny. But it looks like he's drawing. I don't know what he's doing. Yep, he's drawing it. I'm glad I said that. God, it looked like he had to follow that and he drew out of it. The table draw's nice, I'll tell you that. Left bottom, he'll stun the ball or draw back to the rail. He stunned it. Got to say 3 or 4 different things or you'll get it wrong every time if you try to say one thing. The way these guys play now. 4-4, big mistake by Oscar. Letting him back in the match, 4-4. He breaks from the left side, left bottom. Cue ball got a nice roll, and then he got a bad roll. Because the cue ball was going down to the bottom rail and it got kicked back. Mine never does that. It always stays down there. I see a lot of guys get that roll. Kind of creeps down there and the ball comes along and knock it back down table and they'll get perfect and they'll walk around like they're a genius. And it's luck. But he got a bad roll. He made 2 balls on the break and got snookered. I guess he'll roll out. These guys are jumping at some crazy jumps right now. That was a hell of a jump shot that guy played a while ago when he jumped and stopped and almost played the snooker off that little jump shot. It was hard to control that the way he did. I think he's going to roll out. You see where he's pointing down here. He's going to roll out somewhere over there where it's hard to make the ball. and the safety's 50-50, probably. Oscar Dominguez is 35 years old. I know his game quite all right. I've played him quite a few times. I played his dad a lot. Ernesto Dominguez was a hell of a player. Still is. We played many times, me and his dad. But Oscar turned out to be a really strong player, just like his dad. He's a smart player. Lechner is 30 years old, so they're not too far apart in age. So that's a good balance. Usually when the guy is much older than the other guy, he's at a disadvantage for sure usually, especially if it's 15 or 20 or 30 years. He's just going to play some kind of safer. I don't think he's going to take this shot on. He's going to shoot the one between the 7, send the cue ball down behind the 4 and the 9 somehow. Bring the 1 back. Wow, he went for that shot. Well, I don't know. He had an easy safety. He had an easy way to play safe. I remember last time I did a commentary on him. He went for a shot and shot it totally different than I thought he would. Even the shot he went for. And then I thought he could have played safe on it too. But he'll just draw this 2 rails like that with right bottom. The hard part is here, the 4 won't go past the 7. He's landed straight, I think. I can't tell what's going to happen with this overhead. He's got to draw back somehow with a lot of power or go forward. I couldn't even tell if he had an angle with that overhead. That was crazy. I thought he was drawing it. That was always going to be hard to get on, and he didn't get on it, see? And here he could roll him right on top of the 9 ball. Just real easy. The straight ball. Real slow like that. Good shot. Now that's a good shot, I'll tell you that. He can't get to the bottom rail to hit the ball. He might kick underneath the 7 because he can't get no leverage shooting to the side rail near the 7 ball, going 1 rail, jacked up over the 9. I hate that shot. You never can get any leverage on it. See where he's looking like that. I still don't think he'll shoot this shot like that. He'll shoot it under the 7 ball because it's just too hard to get any leverage on the shot. I don't know, maybe the shot under the 7 is no good either. If the 7's too tight to the pocket, he can't get around it. It still looks like with a little inside or draw, he could get around the 7 ball. This is a dead man shot. Maybe he can see a little bit of the ball to get some leverage. I think he can. Just a little bit. God, that was the luckiest shot I ever seen. It's a dead man shot. He turned it into a lucky shot because he missed the ball going in, which I thought that's what happens a lot on that shot. When you shoot it hard, you'll just miss the whole ball going in, and it'll bank back and forth and never hit it. What a good roll that was. Well, that shows you what happens in pool sometimes. But he doesn't have a good shot on the 5. He'll play safe. He'll shoot this with a lot of spin and kill the ball and use the 6 ball and bank the 5 ball. Use the 6 ball to snooker him. Bank the 5 ball back down table. He cut the ball too much. He butchered that. That's what I do on that one a lot now. I butcher that shot a little bit more now than I used to. It wasn't that hard a shot. He just had to hit it good. He cut it too much. Probably didn't get enough spin on it either. I think this ball will barely go. What he'll do is he'll try to roll it in and make it, and if he misses it, he'll bring the 6 bring the cue ball back down underneath the 6 with straight ball. Oh, he tried to play the 7. Wow. He fooled me there. It probably wouldn't go then. That was a good shot. He turned out a little bit lucky there. He didn't play for that. He was playing for something, but I don't believe he exactly planned that right there. That turned out pretty good. It really did. This is a hard ball to hit because these rails are really springy. He's got to get into this ball. He's got to curve it a little bit and hit before the side. He's got to shoot near that diamond almost and then curve the ball to get some spin, or he won't even hit it. That was a good shot. Hit that ball because that, and he sold out. It still ain't no gimme though, because this, bro, 5 balls going away from the rail a little bit with the cue ball. If he could shoot it real slow and stay there, it would be fine. If he can stop it, they'll be fine too. Yeah, I knew it was going to go away from the rail a little bit. So now he's got a tricky little shot here. But with these bouncy rails, I like this shot with the boingy rails because I don't have to shoot it too hard. If this table was slow, this shot is really tricky with a slow table, I'll tell you that. But with these boingy rails, I don't know if he'll stay before the sides or he'll just go towards the 9 with a little left. Yeah, he went towards the 9 with a little left. See how much speed those rails gave the ball? He didn't even hardly hit that. That shot's a lot easier on this table than some tables. He'll put left top, use the rail, bounce back and shoot the 9 on the side. Very good. He hit the 6 good. I thought he hit it a little bit wide. I actually thought he missed it. He'll just roll this in with a little bit of left or straight ball. Come down the table. Big game for Oscar to redeem himself after that little mistake. Lechner to break. Oscar Dominguez leading 5-4. Left bottom, left side, driving the cue ball to the side rail. Doesn't want to foul the break. Good break. He's got to get snookered though. 5-7, made 2 balls on the break. He let his cue ball leak down. That's what happens to me right there. When I let the cue ball leak down to the rack end, usually you should get a penalty, and I usually do. I see a lot of guys get lucky. They're like leprechauns. I'm thinking of one right now. I won't say no names, but anyway, Lechner has to roll out. I don't think he's going to jump this one, is he? There's not much of a safety if he jumps it. And it doesn't go in a pocket hardly except over in the right-hand corner. Where he's at right now with his stick, it goes there. But good luck. And he's tight to the 9 ball. That even makes it a little weirder to try to jump this in. Then if he doesn't hit it just right, it might scratch right in the side pocket. He's rolling out. That's what he was pointing over there for. Thank God. He's going to roll the cue ball. He hit it to the side rail. Hit it real slow. He'll use the side rail to slow the ball down. Watch this. There's a good thing. All you amateurs need to watch how he rolled that out. See? Use the side rail. He didn't roll straight down to the end rail because it's harder to control it that way. So he used the cushion to go 2 rails to slow it down and land where he wanted. Now Oscar has a safety. Obviously, the 2 ball doesn't go. Unless he cuts it in off the 8 ball. I don't think he's going to do that. He might let him shoot this shot because it's sitting weird. This overhead camera, I wish they would have went back down to a 60-degree angle where I could really see what he's going to do, but I have no idea from here. He'll just roll it slow. Right here's what I can tell right quick. I would shoot this slow and just thin the 2 and go right behind the 9 and the 6, kind of. That's not a bad play right there, but these rails are kind of funny. Or he could, that's about the only shot I see. Shoot it. Lechner, he let him shoot it. He's either going to roll it and try to get behind the 6 or just real slow, or I don't know exactly what he's going to do. He's shooting it hard. Wow. He tried to make the shot and bounce around the table. There was no safety there, ever. Really, there wasn't. They were scared to take on that real slow roll safety. I like those shots. I used to hate them when I was younger, and then I forced myself to like them, to take them on. He'll just thin this and try to come around the table and use the 5 and the 6 and the 9 and the 8. But the table's real quick. He'll put a little bit of left on it and just thin the left side of the ball like that. And use the 5 like that. Like I said, that was one of them. That turned out pretty good. Good shot by Oscar there. I don't think he can see the ball going in, so he'll have to kick to the bottom rail, or he'll have to kick 2 rails and hit the ball. It may be better to kick 2 rails and hit this ball. He may have some kind of safety that way. It's hard to get safe this way. He's going to hit it hard if he does. If he kicks 1 rail in between the 6 and the 5, he better hit it kind of hard to create something. Or he can kick 2 rails, real soft kind of, medium soft, and try to, I like that shot better than the 1 rail here. Even though it's harder, sometimes you have to take on the harder situation, the harder kick to get out of the situation, to give yourself a chance to put some distance between the shot or to get safe off the kick. Kicking is an art, and it's a guessing game a little bit too. Speed's vital. He's got to kick this kind of firm. Oh, he could see the ball. Wow, they keep showing me an angle that I can't see nothing on, so. The overhead really tells you nothing. Like right here, I have no idea. I keep saying that to myself about an overhead camera on the pool table. It really doesn't justify anything. Can't ever tell what the guy's going to do with the shot. All right, there we go. He's got to kick 1 rail. He won't put any spin on this. High on the ball, he's got to hit it hard to create something. Finally, I could get it in because they finally went to an angle where I could see it, but I barely commentated it with what little bit of time they gave me. He's got to hit this with straight top somehow and go 2 rails around the 6. This is a tough shot. I have to hurry up and commentate this before they go to the overhead. He's got to watch out not to foul the ball. This is a very difficult shot. Unless he can draw it, I don't think he can. He's got to hit it kind of firm, and you go 2 rails, the ball will whiffle a little bit. It's good that the rails are fast for him on this shot. He could possibly scratch on the side too, if he ain't careful, because he's going to hit it kind of firm. He could miss it too, because this is not an easy shot. There it is. He never hit that hard enough either. He never took that shot on really. This is a funny shot. He's got to put a lot of right on it. Aim a little thick and let it curve and let it whiffle off the rail. He can't jack up on it. It's all he could do right there. That was all he could do. He's got to hope it gets off the rail over there. Now he'll draw this 2 rails. He'll stun it 2 rails. It's the safer shot than rolling it. Unless he feels like rolling it. He could roll it too. He might roll this too. He did. He just rolled it. He almost missed it. They're hitting balls They're hitting a lot of shots weak, it seems like to me. Back to the overhead, and he may cut this in the side pocket and come around, and he is. Or he'll just go straight up and down the table or spin 2 rails like that. And that, he really is playing poor position because he's getting further away from the ball like that, see? And that's something he just sighed about it to himself, how he keeps leaving himself further and further from the ball. He'll just draw back. He landed okay. He'll just draw back a little with straight bottom. Ooh, and he missed that one. Decelerated a little bit. 5-4, he could have took a 6-4 lead. Looks like he's left him pretty easy too. Except these rails are really tricky. I think the rails are playing on their mind a little bit. He'll put left top on this, a lot of left, and just roll it in and check the cue ball and come straight back down the table and shoot the 7 right here by the 9. Or he'll draw it a little and come back off the rail. Looks like he could just roll it like that with a lot of left. Excuse me. And check the cue ball right back like that. Shoot the 7 right by the 9, just like I said. Now he'll put a little bit of right top. He's got to stretch on this a little bit. He'll put a little bit, grab the back of the cue, stretch, a little bit of right top, and just roll right down the table and shoot the 8 in the side pocket. Or he'll go all the way back down and then come back and shoot the 8 in the side pocket. He felt more comfortable shooting it like that. Now he'll just shoot the 8 in the side. He'll go 2 rails with a little bit of right top and come back out for the 9. Right top. God, he looks cues weird. Always looks like he's drawing the ball. And he did. That's crazy what he did there. Did he do that for fun? Now right bottom. Like to play Hemson placement pool. 5-5. Oscar to break left side. Cue ball. He let his cue ball leak a little bit again. He got away with it. The ball ran into it and knocked it back again. I couldn't do that right there in a million years. He fouled the break too. He didn't get 2 balls back. He made a ball in a break and didn't get 2 balls back. Scores 5-5. Oscar should be leading 6-4. And was breaking. He could have really took a commanding lead if he would have capitalized on that game and went up 6-4 and then broke and ran out. It'd been 7-4. But Lechner's at the table with a shot. It's a relatively difficult shot. He's got to hit it with just below center with right and go 3 rails around the table and shoot the 2 in the corner pocket right where he is. This is a tricky shot, but pros usually make this one if they're on. If they're playing good. Right, just below center with right. Stun the ball and go 3 rails. He'll stun it just a little. He hit that good. There you go. He likes tough shots, though, I've noticed that. I admire him about that. He takes on the tough shots instead of playing safe a lot of times. Now, he could just stop right there and then just go straight up and down the table with the cue ball. And that's what he should do. Now, he maybe can stun the ball over there, too, with some left and come off the rail, the side rail. That might be a better play, too. Yeah, like that. There we go. Perfect. Now he'll follow this. He'll use the rail. He should use the rail and just bounce off and come back to the middle of the table. Now, he went all the way down. That's a mistake what he did there. It's crazy. He shouldn't have even went down table, probably. But sometimes I do that too. But I would have stunned that instead of rolled it. He's left himself really weird now. He's got to just slow roll the ball in and stay right there and take a tough shot on the 5 for the side pocket. That's crazy how he left himself now. So if he tries to draw this, it might not work out right. Or he may hit it hard and try to stun off a little bit. Or he may draw too. He can draw out of it just barely. He's stunned forward, like I said. I didn't think he could do that right there. That was a pretty good shot. I still wouldn't want to leave myself like that every time. This guy leaves himself really, really tough. All right, he's just going to roll this one in. He needs to slow his strokes. He jerks those strokes a little bit too violently for me. Or he's going to stun it. He likes stunning everything. He don't want to roll nothing, I'll tell you that. He better roll this one just straight up and down the table. I bet he draws it. He's scared to death of roll. Straight ball, straight up and down the table. Shoot a 7 in the side. If he doesn't do that, I won't believe it. Yeah, there you go. Maximilian, finally you did something that I thought you were going to do. Now he can stun this and go straight up and down the table. He could shoot it slow and stay right there too, or he can draw 2 rails back around. He's going to hit it with inside and go bottom rail, side rail. I see how he's doing it right now. He loves that shot. Good shot. He'll draw this to the side rail or stun to the bottom rail. I knew he would draw to the side rail. 6-5, Lechner. Lechner to break. Leading 6-5, left side, left bottom, drawing the ball to the side rail. Don't foul the break. A lot of left bottom. That's what gets them in is the spin, everybody. When you start practicing your break now or breaking a match, start spinning that ball more. That'll get them in. It's got a tough shot here. But this is the Billiard Network, the home of global pool on YouTube. Like and follow if you enjoy this. I'm Earl Strickland for the Billiard Network. I love the way he's shooting this. This is the way I'd shoot it. He's going to jack up and just spearmint it with a middle ball. He's going to jack up and just pop it and stop it right there. A lot of guys won't shoot this shot right. This particular shot, the way it's sitting with the 4 there, they would slow roll it. They'd get scared to, I knew he went back to what I said. He's going to slow roll it in and just stay right there with the cue ball so he can draw back for the 5. Or he'll hit it a little bit and go forward and shoot the 4 in the other corner down there by the 5 ball. That's an option too. That's probably what he'll do. I love just jacking up and just experimenting it and stopping the cue ball. Now you went back to what I said and stopped the cue ball right there. It takes guts, this one, this Lechner guy. Has he got any guts? Let's see. He took it on. I got to admire him. I like the way he takes on tough shots. But it was maybe ill-advised, and it may have cost him. He'll roll this in with, he'll draw it a little with left bottom, he should, and come back over. And now he's on the 8 ball. He'll draw over or roll it with right top or draw over. Just draw over like that for the 9 in the corner. Looks like Dominguez is going to tie it up 6-6. Stop right there on the 9. Dominguez to break. Left side, left bottom. He needs to hit him harder. He doesn't want to foul that break. Ooh, and he Brooklyned him. He didn't hit the left side of the 1, but he made a ball. And what got that ball in is that spin. Even though he Brooklyned the break, that spin gets him in sometimes. He had a little bit of spin on, quite a bit of spin on the ball. He's got it's a little bit difficult, but as funny as these rails are, though, he probably would go back and forth on this. Normally, he would slow roll this and just stay right there for the 2. The 5 and the 4 are a little bit of a problem, the way they're sitting a little bit. He's just going to slow roll it in and stay in the middle of the table or go back and forth slightly. Yeah, he went back and forth slightly, but he hit that ball poorly. He's hit some poor shots. I'm surprised how some of the shots that I'm surprised at some of the shots he's missed. Left top, He needs to disturb that 7 ball somehow, or get right where he can just follow over off the 3 a cut shot. If he gets straight in, he'll put left top, come back down for the 2. If he gets straight in, he'll be perfect. And he didn't land. That ain't where he wanted to be, really. But he's still make it work. He really wanted to get just straight in and stop right there and then float across and shoot the 4 ball in the corner. But now he may have to, I don't know if he's got to draw over to the rail or what. Or he may can still stay right there for the 3 ball. His strokes, I can't ever indicate what he's going to do. Yeah, he had to draw over and then do that. But he came out still all right. He's good. Now he needs to put left top and just float over between the, right past the 9 and the 8. And this is a funny shot. He needs to put left top and come between the 7 and the 9. And then so he can shoot the 4 down in the corner on his left. Like that. He hit that really well. That was well hit. He bounced just a little bit too far though. Maybe. Right here would be an easy, looks like an easy safety maybe, but he could take the shot on too. Just cut it in with a little left bottom and just kill it right there. It's tricky. It's sitting right where, boy, this overhead camera really hurt me too. I can't tell what he's going to do from here, that's for sure. If he's going to hit it hard and go back and forth or something, or play safe, or try to kill the ball there and shoot the 5 in the same corner. Or he's going to spin over and shoot. He's going to kill it like that. That's what I would have done right there. But this shot's a little trickier because he didn't. This shot is tricky for sure. The 5 in the corner. He's got to hit this with high left. And it's easy to hit the point on this shot. Real easy to hit the point beyond the 5. And it's easy to overcut this shot. High left, it'll just float right over for the 7. And the 8 and 9 are funny too. He's using good strokes. He's not doing anything too erratic. He landed a little bit funny on this one. He needs a little bit of right. That'll help the ball over just a little bit on the ball, or fire it in and run into him with the right, which is, these pockets don't seem that tough to me. Like you can hit the ball before the rail and they'll go right in. This shot's not that difficult. The only way he could miss it real bad is to hit it on the point wide. If this ball goes in the side, he doesn't have to hit it hard. He can just roll up, shoot it in the side, or shoot it in the corner way down there on the left-hand corner. It goes in the side. I don't know. It looks tricky from here. I think he's got to cut it in the corner. No. I guess it does go on the side. If it goes in the side, this is not too hard of a shot. You should just draw over or follow it to the rail. Drew over just like that. Oh yeah, easy. Easy out. Now, 9 on the side, I'll just stop right there. Good shot. 7-6, Lechner leads. Lechner to break, left side, left bottom, hitting them medium hard, spinning the cue ball to the side rail. Ooh, he let his cue ball creep down to the bottom rail, and that's exactly what you're supposed to get right there. You're supposed to get cursed every time you leave the cue ball down by the rack end. But I see a lot of guys get a shot. That's how lucky they are. This is the Billiard Network, the home of global pool on YouTube. Like and follow if you enjoy this. I'm Earl Strickland for the Billiard Network. Lechner is leading Dominguez 7-6. Dominguez probably would have had this match on ice, but he made a few simple mistakes here and there. He fouled one break that led to one game he lost. You really don't want to lose games like that, foul on the break. He's just going to roll the cue ball over and dare him to play some kind of safe. Or Oscar's going to elect to let him play the safety. I almost believe Oscar's going to let him shoot this. This is really not easy to get out of, I can tell you that right now. Cue ball's frozen on the rail. Anytime the cue ball is frozen on the rail, you've got something hard to deal with. You always need a little air off of that rail, always on any shot, seems like. There's no shot on the pool table that it favors, I can tell you that. He could shoot this slow and thin the one ball maybe. This overhead camera really hurts me again. Shoot it slow and just thin it to the rail and try to use the 5 ball. Or shoot it slow and cut it between the 5 and the 4. Or hit it hard and come back down table somehow. Thin it and try to come back down table. He likes shooting these kind of hard. I ain't seen him shoot nothing slow. That ball actually would go, and he got away with that. That's weird. That's a very lucky shot right there, I'll tell you that. I know he wasn't playing that safe like that. I'll bet my life on that. That's for sure. I'll let him shoot at that for the rest of his life. The way he hit that. He's got to kick one rail in between the 1 and the 3 and hit it. I don't like that because this is going to slap the 2 ball and nothing's going to happen. Just like that. Unless there you go. I told you. I would have kicked 2 rails on that. And more could have happened kicking 2 rails. And it was an easy 2-rail hit. It was easier to hit it with 1 rail. Really easy, but I still didn't like the fact that the 1 couldn't go nowhere. It just hit the 8 and was going to dead it, or make it die right there. Here he needs to float over and shoot the 2 in the corner, or draw back somehow around the 8 and shoot the, I can't tell where the overhead, maybe he can draw around the 8 ball with a lot of draw, a light draw. He doesn't want to overhit it because these rails that'll get away from you. Light draw like that. There you go. Very good. Now he'll just draw back again. I would follow this probably. I don't like drawing in the shots. I can't ever get the draw right anymore. Since we stopped playing on pool felt, when they started playing on this felt, I couldn't draw right anymore. He'll just draw back like that in between the 6 and the 9. That was the right shot. If the table's drawing nice, it doesn't bother me. If it's one that's not drawing good and it's kind of sticky, and the atmosphere in the place we're playing is not right, and maybe the crowd is making the table a little bit sticky or something, I'll start following everything. I'll avoid draws. Boy, he hit that weird. He's going to get away with it too. And he's lucky there because he way drew that too much. He was just supposed to spin that. All right, right bottom or follow, or he can kill it right there. He'll stun it to the rail with right bottom, or he'll follow around there. He's drawing it. You can see he's going to draw it. Finally, with that 60-degree angle, they gave me an idea what he was going to do. And he'll just draw back a little bit with right bottom here. I think he's got just a little bit of angle. He'll put a little bit of right on it. That'll make the cue ball move even further away from the 9, like that. You weekend players out there and avid players, put little spins on the ball. Just stop the ball right there. He'll stun to the rail like that. A little angle on the 8 going towards the 9. He'll just draw this or slow roll it in. He really loves just hitting everything. He don't want to slow roll nothing. Yeah, there's the right shot. Just slow roll it in. He really hit that with a drag spin, though. He didn't roll it. He drugged the ball. Lechner leads 8-6. Dominguez to break left side, left bottom. He made a ball. He didn't foul the break. He's got a shot on the 1, but the 2 ball's in a funny place. I can't tell if it goes by the 7 or not. If it does, it might not be that hard of an out. All he's got to do is just make the 1 and the 2's right there, I think. Just slow roll the 1 in, a little bit of right spin. Wow, he's hit a lot of shots. Orally. Of course, I do that one once in a while. I butcher that shot. Of course, butcher it more since I'm 59. But I don't know, I'm playing pretty good right now. I've been playing every day, 5 hours a day. My game is truly still intact. But there's not much to play for right now. There's no tournaments, and there's a pandemic, and pool's dying even more, really. Professional pool. But my game is intact. Even though pool is dead and we really have nowhere to play, I still keep my game intact at all times. I'm ready to play, no matter what, like a soldier, ready to fight. He may go for this right corner here, left corner, fire it in, get on the 2. I can't believe the guy played safe. After all the shots he shot where I thought he was going to play safe, he chickens out and plays safe on the one I think he's going to shoot. Oh, Maximilian, you're a beauty. All right, I think he can see the edge of the ball, barely. That wasn't a bad safety. No, he's going to kick it 2 rails or 1 rail into it. That was a good shot he played. Wow. He's going to hit it going around the table. God, that's amazing. He missed it by a hair twice. But he never made up his mind on that kick, what he was going to do, I don't think. Maximilian Lechner played a good safe on that shot. He finally played one of those slow death roll shots that I'm talking about that you got to be able to play to be good at this game. Just where you're just hanging yourself out to dry, you know. You really got to know how to play out. He just put left bottom and draw down. He wants to get far enough to where he don't go in towards the 7 ball. That's perfect. Absolutely perfect. He'll put a lot of left spin on this and just kill the ball. He'll shoot the 4 ball where the cue ball is now. A lot of left. I don't even know what he's looking at. These guys go walking around the table and I don't even know what for. We need to play that placement pool with 20 seconds to shoot and really start enjoying pool. He's going to draw it or something. Who knows? And he rolled it just like I said with a little bit of right. You couldn't see that right on it. It was there, though. He had a little bit on it just to check the cue ball. They don't pan in enough. This filming is not enough. Left bottom, draw over the little angle on the 5 to come down for the 6. Thought he drew too far away from it. He should have drew closer to the ball, like seems like. That makes this shot a little trickier now. He wants to float down and get straight in on the 6. But as boingy as these rails are, he's got to be careful. That's why he wanted to, I would have tried to stay closer to the 5 there, for sure. He may take a different shot, just knowing that it's so boingy. He might not can get on the ball, floating down, trying to. The prudent play is just to float down and get straight in on the 6 underneath the 7. But that's a scary attempt, but as fast as these rails are. I don't know if he'll just stay before the 7. No, he did what I said. Boy, he got lucky there. There's no way he played to bump that ball. I don't believe that either. If he says he did, I'll never believe him on that. He's still a little bit funny because it's going to go off the rail far enough that he's going to have a funny shot on the 7. That's why he went over there. He's going to put a lot of left on it and spin it just a little bit, real slow, so that the cue ball, so it doesn't get too much angle on the 7. And it still got him a lot of angle. That's crazy where he landed now. Wow. Just because he got a little funny on the 5 and didn't float down on the 6, he's got this now. At 8-6, if he messes this up, he could lose easily. This is a tricky shot, too. If he goes up and down the table, it's going to go like being in a pinball machine. A little bit hard to control what's going to happen. He's got to put a little bit of left on it to go between the 8 and the 9. And if he tries to go the other way, that's suicide if he goes with right. He's got to hit it with high left, kind of, and float down between the 8 and 9 or draw it somehow. Yeah, I knew all the time. But look how he's going to leave him. Oh, my God. This is the hard one. It looks easy, but this shot right here is just triple hard. I'll tell you right now. You got to hit, especially on these springy rails. He's got to put a lot of right on it. He's got to shoot a little bit thick on it and let it curve. This is no bargain, this shot. And he'll just play it slow and play for whatever he can get. He wants to stay off this bottom rail as much as possible. Keep the cue ball back just a little bit. Shoot it slow as he can. There, he hit that real good. He had to cheat the pocket a little bit to get that close to the 8 ball. Believe me, and he did. He cheated it just right. A lot of tables that ball wouldn't have went on. Now he'll draw back just a little or stun to the rail. Yeah, draw back just a little. Now he'll just roll it in. Yeah, he's just rolling it in. Yeah, a lot of these guys in Europe don't do that. They'll draw that every time. They won't roll nothing. That was a big game. He's back in the match now. But Lechner's breaking. That's the good thing for him. And he's been making some good breaks. Left bottom, left side, Lechner leads 8-7. Left bottom, drawing the cue ball to the side rail. Medium, hard, a lot of spin. The spin's what gets him in. Just spin that ball. Ooh, what a good roll that was. Wow. I couldn't get a roll like that in a bakery. That's for sure. That was unreal. It was going to be snookered. Ball came on, clipped it, and bounced it off the rail and straight in perfect. All he's got to do is stop. Stop almost. Stop on the 2-3. He may stun to the rail. I can't tell exactly how much angle he's got. Looks like he can just kill it right there. Yeah, perfect. Only thing is, he left it straight in. He may draw back on this because he's got 2 pockets to work with. What a good roll. There's so many little rolls in a match that determine what happened, the outcome all the time to me. He may stop right there and take a longer shot, or he may draw back to get closer to the 5. I think he wants to be closer. Yeah. The only thing is he may not land just right. Right there's it. He may not be able to escape the 7 ball now. That's funny how you try to get a little bit better, and maybe it ain't always the right shot. He could have stopped that dead and took it along and followed the 5 ball with straight top and come back for the 6. That's possibly what I would have done, I think. I don't mind taking a little longer shot a lot of times because I practice them all the time. I practice hard, longer shots all the time. He's just going to follow this 3 rails. He's all right. He can go all the way around the table and shoot the 6 in the side. Or the corner, either one. You want to hope it slows down for the corner, and that's perfect. I still think he was playing for the side there. He just underhit it. Now all he's got to do is just draw past the side with right bottom. A touch draw. And get right on the 7 ball. Perfect. Now he can just follow this with straight top and go straight back down the table. Or he'll draw it with left bottom. I can't tell exactly how much angle he's got. He'll either draw with left bottom or follow it. He looks like he's drawing. Yeah. They love drawing the ball. What did he do? He missed the 7 ball. Geez, I didn't even see that. Now that's why I don't like drawing that shot. Right there. Wow, I didn't even see that. I was looking at the cue ball. I thought he fouled or something. Look up now to 7 balls. Hey, he shot that ball wrong. I think he should have followed it. He's down here messing with the point. I don't know. Let's see. He could draw this straight back. I might withdraw this, just not hit those rails, or just go around the rails lightly, or just go straight. Yeah, that's the right shot. Just draw back like that, because if you go messing with the rails, it'll go pinballing somewhere funny. Oh, he hit that awful good. That's the best shot he's made. Stop right there. God, what a big mistake Lechner made there. I'll just stop right there or draw over a little, right there. 8-8. Wow. Comedy of errors. This is the Billiard Network, the home of global pool on YouTube. Like and follow if you enjoy this. I'm Earl Strickland for the Billiard Network. Wow. 8-8. Dominguez is breaking. It's been an exciting match because of the comedy of errors a little bit. Lechner's played well. Dominguez has not played well at all. And he's got a chance to win the match. Simply because of just a few mistakes that Lechner made here and there. Has been the difference for him if he loses this match. But he's 8-8. Who knows who will win? Who knows who will win now? But you got to, Dominguez has got the advantage. He's breaking, supposedly is the advantage, but his breaking hasn't been up to par. Left bottom, draw the cue ball to the rail, and he's let his cue ball leak again. That's always gonna. Boy, he got fortunate there that it came back and the ball hit the cue ball and knocked it over, and then the 1 ball came out all right. They're getting some good breaks for letting their cue ball leak past those that middle diamond on the side rail. Usually you want to keep it at least in the middle diamond or around the sides or back down table even. He's going to bank this ball and draw back or something. He's got a shot to make the ball. It's not that hard of a bank shot. I don't know if he can follow forward and go right between them and then come off and play shape for the 3 ball in the right corner where he's standing at, the corner where he's standing at right now. I don't know if he can follow straight between them, bank it, and play for that corner on the 3. This overhead doesn't tell me much. Or he's going to play some kind of safe to stop the ball there and bank the ball. He could just bank the ball 2 rails and stop the cue ball right there. I think that's what he's looking at now. It's an easy safety. It really is if you hit it right. It looks like to me he could just bank it in and follow it right between them, maybe scrub the 6 ball and play position on the 3. Just like that. Ooh, he overhit it. Wow, the rail got him. He just didn't think it was going to bounce that much. Wow. That really boinged. But you know what? He can just roll this in. The only thing he's got to fear now is the 9 bouncing off the rail and snookering him. He's going to roll it in and hit the 9 ball with the cue ball, with straight ball. He's not going to put any spin on it either. He'll put straight ball. He'll hit above the equator, the center of the ball. Quite a bit high on the ball, actually. Or if he can, unless he can draw it. Wow. I didn't know he could draw that. That was crazy. Good shot. I'm glad I said that at the last minute. When he went to shoot it, I saw him go low on the ball. I didn't think he could draw it like that and get out of it. And he did. Good shot. He's still got a little bit of a trick here. He's just got to follow it and land it just right for the 6. He wants to get just right where he can draw around the 7 ball. He came up a little bit short, just a little bit, where he wanted to be, believe me. Wow, they're going to let him clean the cue ball. I never had that privilege right there. Most of my career. Wish I would have. But he'll, wow, he landed a little bit funny. Yeah, it is just a little bit funny. I think he's going to have to put left and go between the 7 and the 9 and shoot the 7 in the side. Put left top, roll between the 7 and the 9, and shoot the 7 in the side pocket. Or he could slow roll it somehow with right. I think he's doing what I said, though. He's got no choice the way the ball's sitting. Wow, and he missed it. And I said he was playing poorly. Wow, he really butchered that one. But that's pool, ain't it? It's the hardest game in the world. Can't believe they think golf is harder than pool. They're crazy. This game here, every shot's a hard shot. Every time you shoot, it's hard, seems like. Can't believe this game ain't getting more recognition as difficulty and got millions of dollars. He'll put right top, come back. Maybe he'll try to hit the 9 or just miss it. Yep, just missed it. God, I can't believe he hit it that hard. I thought he should have tried to hit the 9 ball then, real slow. He really shot that ball wrong. Wow. Now Oscar still has a chance because he's got a funny bank. He could bank it in and go around the rails, but there again, these rails they have a mind of their own, these rails. You got to play a little bit backwards or different when the rails are like this. He's banking it some weird way. It looks like the cue ball is going to run right into the 9, or he could draw it straight to the bottom rail and bounce off with left bottom. That's not impossible, but what's wrong with it? It's got a little more angle than it looks going the wrong way. He's got to cut it a little bit more and throw a little more spin on it. And I think he's going to do that, like draw it with spin straight to the bottom rail, like. Yeah, and I knew, God, he lucked it in. Look at this roll. That is what I don't like about pool. He could never hit that. The shot was sitting wrong to shoot it the way he wanted to. He was in no man's land, actually. He should have played safe. He didn't hit it with enough spin, actually. So he's very fortunate there. He'll just draw this ball with right bottom and shoot the 9 in the left-hand corner up there where he is. Just draw it with right, like that, and draw off. Very fortunate to win like that. double rail on the 7 ball in the side pocket. Now he'll stun to the rail or he'll draw to the side rail with right bottom. His strokes still scare me. He'll draw it like that. There it is. Maximilian Lechner beat Oscar Dominguez 9-8. That was a comedy of errors, but some good shots here and there. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned to the Billiard Network for more great pool action from around the world. I'm Earl Strickland saying goodbye.